recording.
Good evening, everyone. I'm June Parent, and I want to thank you all for jumping on here tonight. I'm going to kick us off with an introduction of my friend and mentor, Dawn Burish. Um, I met Dawn a little over a year ago through LifeVantage. Although she's not my direct upline, that did not stop Dawn from jumping in, reaching out, offering guidance, and helping me build my business. That's just who Dawn is. She has been amazing in helping me grow my business. She inspires me every day to be better, to help people, and find ways to share these amazing products in this company with people who I care about. I think as we go through the deck that Dawn has put together, we'll talk about some results. And probably at that time, I'll share with you why I got involved and why liquid collagen is so near and dear to me. But I thank God every day that He brought Dawn into my life.
Hmm.
And yeah, so Dawn, I'm going to kick it over to you and let you take it away.
Well, June, I am so grateful for you and for your willingness to hop on and do an intro tonight. I'm excited for you to share why the liquid collagen has been such a big part of your story. And I'm going to start sharing my screen because, in true Dawn fashion, I made us a presentation that I'm excited to share with you tonight. So, we're calling this the Collagen Conversation. This is essentially a LifeVantage overview of the true science, liquid collagen, and protandem NRF2. So, I just want to thank you for joining us tonight. I want to welcome you to the call. And June, you are so generous in the wonderful things you said about me. I am so grateful to have the opportunity to lead a team and to help people share LifeVantage and these amazing products with their friends and family. I have spent many years in the network marketing industry. The first company I did was in the weight loss area. The second one was skincare. And that is why I got so excited about this liquid collagen, is because I was selling skincare, expensive skincare that was not doing for people's skin what this collagen was doing in a way short amount of time for less money. And that's only the half of it, honestly. So for me, it's helping other people grow their network and grow the people that they are, sharing products with, both as customers and consultants. And that's why I love this industry so much. So, I just love to share a little bit of a before and after, talk, about my journey. But this tonight is simply going to be a conversation about collagen, aging well, and understanding what's actually happening in our bodies. On the left, you can see the physical transformation that my body has undergone. And honestly, probably should update those pics. It was a joke for a little while that my butt broke the internet when one of our products launched. And so it was fun to be on that trial and share those products with our friends and family. The next one on the right, you can see I have makeup on in both these pictures, but on the left is when I was a top leader at a skincare company. You can see now that my skin has completely transformed. I have better pigmentation, way less fine lines and wrinkles. And I can honestly say for the 7 years that I was selling that skincare line, I got very few compliments on my skin. And I actually get compliments on my skin now. You're going to see on this slide here, this is just part of the journey, right? I've been in the health and wellness space for a long time, with my first company being that. And I didn't really come to this casually. I came to this to want to build a business. Like many women, I've tried many products. And I think it's just by our nature that we share with each other the products that are working for us. So we've had amazing travels. I know Sandy's on the call here tonight. We got to experience Africa together. That was kind of where I first got to meet Sandy. That's what I love about this industry, is the opportunity to grow as a person and then to grow alongside other leaders. I got to be a part of a really fun leadership event here. You can see on your right. So what I love about LifeVantage is it's not a brand new company. These products are not on trial. They've been proven. You can see that there's people in this picture. The numbers indicate the amount of years that they've been with the company. We have chiropractors in the front row that have been here 16 and 15 and 14 years. And then you see me in the back, I've been here just 3 years. So anyways, it's just fun to show the journey and to share that with all of you. So I want you to stay tuned to the end because tonight we're going to be offering a drawing for one free 10-day trial of the True Science Liquid Collagen. And I'm going to tell you how to sign up for that, but you got to stick around to the end to hear about that. So of course we have the disclosures. I'm not here to, let you know that we treat, cure, prevent, mitigate any disease. I'm just here to share with you our experience with these products and why we love them so much. There's 5 key points that we're going to touch on tonight. And you might be thinking like, fancy, liquid collagen, like I'm not that interested in my face. Well, you're going to find out so much amazing science about this product. You're going to hear about our company. You're going to see the results. You're going to get to know just a tiny bit about our compensation plan. And then the system that we're going to plug you into if you decide to join us. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to repeat it at the end. You get in where you fit in this company. It might be being a customer. It might be, running with a business. And you get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom. So we're going to start tonight with the science. So why collagen? And you have to know first and foremost, when collagen was being trialed in this company, the existing consultants weren't that excited about it because they were such a science forward company and they really thought collagen was a vanity product. Well, it is a structural protein that makes up 25 to 30% of all the proteins in your body. Shocking, right? The body produces collagen proteins from amino acids that you take in through food. This process starts to decline around the age of 30, some even say in their 20s, leading to a large reduction in collagen density, which then causes the saggy skin, the dull and wrinkled looking skin, among so many other things, which we're going to talk about. Well, look at this. We have a pink slide. I don't know what was supposed to be there. But I want you to know, and I'm sure you hear the collagen buzzword all over, right? It's not just us talking about collagen. These are like, is collagen good for deep wrinkles? Does collagen make you look younger? These are lots of other researchers putting together information about collagen. But what makes ours so special? Well, we have benefits far beyond the skin, and that's because of the way our products are formulated. So some people are going to notice nail health, while others are going to notice maybe better mood and the sleep quality, or perhaps, your eye health starts to improve, that sort of thing. You're going to see all along here, there's so many there's so many parts of the body that collagen is responsible for. And I like to kind of tongue in cheek a little giggle, but even sexual health. And if you're wondering what we're talking about, you can ask the person that invited you to this Zoom. So what makes True Science liquid collagen superior and unique? Look at here. We're not one to really go around comparing our products to other companies, but this is a pretty straightforward comparison chart, right? So we have True Science liquid collagen across the top. So the key things that I want to point out is the last column, the number of collagen types, and you'll see we have 10. There's some that kind of keep that proprietary. You'll see the question mark, and others have 1. Some I do know have more than 1, but we have 10 different types of collagen in our protein, and that or in our collagen, and that's what really makes it so powerful. The other thing is that it needs to be a liquid. That's the second to the last column here. You'll see the bottom 2 here, and one of those is one of those that you can grab at Costco, you can grab it at Target. It's really easy to get, but it's a powder. So you need to know if your collagen is not a liquid, your body's not really absorbing very much of that product. So you're essentially pushing it out through waste. It's a very expensive poop. So for me, coming from the skincare the clean skincare movement, I would say, what you see on the right is a snippet from a app called Think Dirty. If you're not using Think Dirty, there's lots of different apps like that. But for me, ingredients matter. And so Think Dirty gives you a rating on your ingredients for cleanliness, how it contributes to health and that stuff. Look at this. It's a 0. That is amazing because Think Dirty tracks over 80,000 allergens and ingredients. So you can rest assured taking this collagen that it is clean. So I love this comparison chart just to show, kind of where we land among the other collagens and just to show you why we love this collagen so much. So what makes True Science liquid collagen superior and unique? It is our true science, of course. we don't just replenish collagen. That's what a lot of companies are doing. It's a supplement. So you're taking the collagen and you're supplementing and so it's like one in and one out, one in and one out. Our product activates, replenishes, and maintains your collagen. So we take it to make it. That's a term you're going to hear coined at LifeVantage all the time. That is how we formulate products. LifeVantage produces products, activate our bodies to make antioxidants, protein, enzymes, peptides, that's a buzzword right now too, and other things for your optimal health. So we don't want to just supplement in your body. We want to get your body running. So we activate in your body. This is more than just collagen, you guys. We have the ruby quinoa extract. That's going to activate your body's collagen. That's the activate piece, right? To produce and reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Then we have the citrus berry blend. A lot of people will say, well, how does it taste? Honestly, I think it's delicious. I like it in the refrigerator, but it doesn't have to be. You can keep it in your pantry or a cabinet. It's great to travel. It's single serving bottles. And you can take it in a carry-on, which I love to travel with a carry-on. And then the apple berry flavor. So this is really, really a powerful product that's going to activate, replenish, and maintain your body's collagen. So LifeVantage doesn't just produce products and throw it out into the market. We study and we test, and science is at the baseline of everything we do. So in our study results, you can see collagen density increased by 100%, depth of crow's feet reduced by 22%, etc., so on and so forth. So rest assured, there is testing going on within our company. Sometimes even third party comes to us and is like, hey, we want to see how your product's performing, right? But this is from our in-house study. And then you can see here that our liquid collagen has even been a recipient of the Stevie Awards for a favorite new product, I must agree. So ruby red quinoa extract, it's going to activate vibrant skin from within. It builds your collagen, minimizes collagen breakdown, supports the skin barrier, it increases antioxidants levels, it activates collagen synthesis. This is like the little secret sauce, right? And then we have the berry and citrus fruit extracts. What does that do? It's a unique blend of blueberry powder, green acerola berry, and young pumpkin fruit. Vitamin C and antioxidants promote collagen and elastin production. It supports your skin's ability to create more of its own moisture, a unique blend that enhances youthful glow, improves texture and firmness. And then our fish collagen peptides. Now, for me, who's a little skittish about food, I was like, ugh, fish. There is not a single scent or flavor of fish in this product. I can promise you that. It's water extracted, high quality, and responsibly caught tilapia and pangasus fish peptides, delivers 10 different types of peptides, including plenty of type 1. So that was the big thing on that comparison chart is we have those 10 types of peptides. That is what really is another huge differentiator in our product. Here you can see this is a skin collagen density of the subjects before and after the trial. Like when I first saw this product, my friends were on the trial. They couldn't tell me what it was, but I would come home from their house and I'd be like, Frank, that's my husband. I'd be like, Frank, it's like Benjamin Buttons over there. They're aging in reverse. I don't know what it is, but we got to get it. Whenever it launches, we need it. Okay. So this photograph, you can see week 0, 4, and week 8. And across the bottom, it talks to you about the collagen density. So we have 30.5, 57.5, 68.5. So this was the 8 weeks in the study. And you can see how the yellow is getting more throughout that skin test there, and it's getting brought to the surface and clumping together. So the collagen density is increasing, and that's why we're seeing such amazing results in such a short amount of time. Take a look at these results. I'm going to flip through some of these pictures, and then June, I'll have you unmute here just in a minute and share your story with us. So you can see before and afters. A lot of these are about at 5 months. Is that not incredible? But the one on the right here, it's just 21 days. I like to point out the darkness around her eyes and how she just looks so much brighter and more vibrant. This is Betty, and I've seen Betty at many events. I'm not sure where Betty lives, but she truly looks like the 5-month picture or better, I would say now. Like, is that incredible? So this is the power of the products, not just the collagen. However, most of these people, I would say, have partnered with it with our Brotandem NRF2, which we're going to talk about in a minute. This is another 5 months transformation. Look at the hair growth. Okay, the legs. And I have to say, when you start this product, we want you to take a lot of pictures. We'll send you like how to do that. But one thing that I was asked to take pictures of when I started was my legs and my knees specifically. And I have to tell you, when I saw that picture on my phone, I was like, how in the world are those my knees, right? But just in 3 weeks, this is Dr. Nancy Bryan's legs here. This is phenomenal. These are results you just don't see. Okay, how about cellulite? Look at the dimpling on her backside. And then in just 21 days, how that's really smoothed out. So the collagen breakdown is what's causing that dimpling on her body. So building that collagen back up, like that is just incredible. Here's Sean Poe. I always like to say, like, this product isn't just for women, but look at his 60-day effects. His under eyes, I think, is just insane. Way softer lines in his forehead. He's just continued to kind of age backwards, I would say Sean has. His smile lines are way less decreased. We do need to update some of these pictures, I feel like. And then this is one that's really near and dear to my heart with the acne. I was somebody who suffered with acne from, I don't know, maybe 12 until like 40. So for me, having that, skin, less flares, less breakouts, that sort of thing has been really, really special to me. And June, are you ready to share your story?
I am. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, these are incredible. And just, I mean, as Dawn said at the beginning, when you think of collagen, you think of vanity product. You think, oh my gosh, we're getting older. I want to take care of my skin. And honestly, that was kind of me. Plus, I had been diagnosed with autoimmune. I had alopecia, so I was losing my hair. I was desperate. I was on 5 different medications, and I just didn't want to be on those meds anymore. I found LifeVantage through another individual. And unbeknownst to me, what liquid collagen would do, this is simply amazing. So I had problems with my shoulder, my right shoulder. I'd been to the doctor. They told me I had probably micro tears, and ultimately I would probably need surgery. I was not going to do surgery only because I've heard so many horrible stories from that. So I did physical therapy. I was doing my exercises, so it was getting better, but I had a bad shoulder. I quit golf 3 years ago because I couldn't golf anymore. So I was taking liquid collagen and Protandim NRF2, and it was about, I want to say, 3 months. And I went to my first LifeVantage convention, and my shoulder didn't hurt anymore. Like nothing. Like all of a sudden, it was like, wow, wait a minute, my shoulder doesn't hurt. And I thought, oh, geez, that's just weird. But it stopped hurting. I have no problem with my shoulder anymore. So I was talking to a Dr. Cheryl Bones. She's a functional chiropractor in Sioux Falls, and I was talking to her about it. And I said, Dr. Bones, Cheryl, my shoulder, what is it? She goes, well, of course, June. She goes, collagen is the most abundant protein in your body, and your joints and your ligaments are full of it. And you start losing that in your 20s or 30s, and it just keeps depleting. So by what you're doing with our liquid collagen, meaning activate, replenishing, and maintaining it, your shoulder will get better. And she was like, well, of course, I golf again. So it's just amazing. And honestly, my hair is so much better. My skin feels good. And I can tell you that I went off liquid collagen because I ran out. So I was going to Florida on and on, but so I was off it for about a week, and I noticed a difference. Just so I think not only my hair, my joints, I just feel better on it. So this is a product that, and my Protandim NRF2 is, I will be on it forever because of how it makes me feel.
I agree. And truly, like, you are an active lady. You are not sitting around, you are active. So you need these products to keep you going, right? And so I just love that. And thank you so much, June, for sharing your story. We have just a couple more before and afters here. I mean, who would not want to decrease the lines, decrease the wrinkles? And we all want to age gracefully, of course, but these are really quick transformations here. If people are already seeing these results on the outside, can you imagine what's happening on the inside? just what June shared with us, right? At this point, you might be ready to start your own transformation on the True Science liquid collagen. But what if we could show you a way to refer a few people and get your collagen paid for every month? Let's look at LifeVantage as a business. Just quickly, we're going to breeze through this here. And as promised, we're going to do the 1 free 10-day trial at the end here. So stick around. The global collagen market was it was estimated to be 3.5 billion in 2008 and jumped to 8.36 in just 2 years, 2020. It's anticipated to grow to 16.7 billion in 2028. So I can kind of estimate that most people you know, love, and care about are using some type of collagen. We just need to help them find the right one. Let's talk briefly about the company LifeVantage. LifeVantage is a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ with over 20 years in product manufacturing experience, and they've sold over 2 billion products, $200 billion in products, solid and stable, over 230 million a year revenue, a debt-free company. It's in the untapped, actually, market. There's less than 70,000 consultants worldwide. LifeVantage is in 20 plus countries. So that gives you the opportunity to share with people, not just in your backyard, not just in your neighborhood, at your church, your friends and family, but around the world. Activating wellness inside and out. While most companies simply sell products, LifeVantage is the world leader in activation. When you hear activation, that came from LifeVantage. That is a LifeVantage term. It started with the little yellow activator, which is Protandim NRF2. That's our flagship product. And with over 30 peer-reviewed published studies and 7 patents, Protandim NRF2 is the only supplement proven to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And if you're wondering what is oxidative stress, cut an apple in half and leave it on your countertop. It's going to start to turn brown. That's oxidation. That's oxidative stress. And imagine that inside your body. When things start to break down, that's oxidative stress. So Protandim NRF2 activates 600 plus survival genes, including glutathione. Glutathione is one of those keyword terms that you're hearing nowadays too. It's the master antioxidant in your body. It also protects the DNA of your cell and is pivotal for inflammation and immune health. If you're not familiar, PubMed.gov is the website where doctors go to do their research. You can see here that NRF2 is published on PubMed.gov, so you don't have to take my word for it. You can go on PubMed.gov and do your own research. So True Science Liquid Collagen and Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, it's really the 1-2 punch against aging. Partnering these two products together, we call this the healthy glow stack. And this really is where the rubber meets the road. I'm telling you, these are products just like June I will stay on for the rest of my life. So as a LifeVantage distributor, you get access to build a business with the entire LifeVantage product line, which gives you more choices, more possibilities, more opportunities. And I like to say, as a businesswoman, it gives me the opportunity to shop from my own store, because I am all about optimizing my health, right? Through the activation company, you can achieve more. You can not only look radiant, you can feel radiant and evolve possibilities, which is our compensation plan we're going to briefly talk about in a minute. You can see here our wide product portfolio. There is so many opportunities and products. You might be taking some of these things, or I'm wondering, do you use shampoo and conditioner? Are you washing your face? Are you using skincare? We have a really great variety of products. And like I said, the opportunity to shop from your own store really just makes sense. In fact, we have a couple more products launching early next week. Axio X, which is going to be like a pre-workout type of product. And then Phyto Power B, which is going to be a carb blocker. I know so many people that are excited about this. So not only do we have this amazing portfolio of products, but as it makes sense, we're beginning to bring more and more products to market to activate your life. So this is really your opportunity to take charge of your life. You've seen the success that we've had at LifeVantage. I'm not alone. Just last year, actually, this was, what year did I get my Jeep? Yeah, just last year. The other consultants in this picture here too, we all earned what's called My Life Venture. So you get either a payment towards a Jeep Wrangler, or you get cash to take your family on a trip. I was the only one out of our group of 3 here that chose the Jeep, but I'm so proud and excited to drive that and have it paid for by the company. So let's talk about how you would get started. Like I said earlier, you're going to want to get in where you fit in, but you can start with something that's called a business enrollment pack. That's about $1,000. However, it's 37% savings. And in that pack, you're going to get the liquid collagen, you're going to get the NRF2 that we talked about, and then you're going to get all these other key activators that are going to really enhance your experience with our products. But we actually have 14 different enrollment packs, one that starts at $50. You don't get any product with that, but you can get in where you fit in from either $50 on up to $1,000. Tonight, if I was really interested in activating a skincare story, I would start with the Look Radiant pack. But you know what? There's one thing missing here, and that's the Protandim NRF2. You also get 2 all-access event passes. Our next event is in Las Vegas in April. You'd have the opportunity to attend that with us. You get shareable discount codes, so we could shoot them off to our friends and family to get a discount on their first purchase. You get your personalized website and an app. You get your back office management tools. It's really just a turnkey business. So let's talk quickly about the compensation, how to begin earning an income as a LifeVantage consultant. LifeVantage actually pays us 9 different ways as we build our businesses, from the customer sales profit, personal sales bonus, fast track bonuses, mentor bonuses, level commissions, leadership match, leadership pool, ongoing sales incentives, and my life venture, like the Jeep that I just shared. One thing I want to point out that is completely different than any other company I've been a part of is the leadership pool. So like I mentioned earlier, LifeVantage is more than a 15-year-old company. There's people that have gotten on our products 15 years ago that are still on the products. So every single month their subscription runs. And as a leader in the company, you get a check, you get a portion of that pool of the global sales of the company every single month when you get to those leadership ranks. That means as a leader in the company, I'm getting paid for work that people did 15 or more years ago and taking care of those customers for all these years to keep them on our products. Here's a quick view of our compensation plan. If you are somebody that knows compensation plans, I would take a screenshot here and then let the person that invited you to this call explain it to you. We get paid up to 9 levels deep, and up to 10% on your level 1. So this is going to go through consultant, which starts at 0, all the way up to presidential consultant, which is $1 million in sales every single month. So that is just a fun, I like, having been in other companies, I can tell you this compensation plan really does reward the seller and the team builder, which is important to me. We're going to wrap this up in just a minute. I see the time. So we have a subscription-based business. What does that mean? Repeat orders. You can kind of project your business month after month, knowing how many people are staying on their subscription. You can see that total there. So you know what your business is going to do before you even set out to sell products every single month. By being on a subscription, you're going to get the best prices always. And it always improves your results to stay on a product. I always suggest, at least a month for every decade of life to start to see and feel those benefits. So if you're 50, you're going to want to plan to be on products about 5 months to really experience those amazing benefits. So how far can you take this business opportunity? If you follow the system of being a top seller and recruiter, and you teach others to do as you do, you will be on your way to grow a LifeVantage business. Here's what we have, our income disclosure statement. I want you to focus on the right column. That is the average monthly commissions at paid rank. I mentioned when Evolve is on the screen, consultant. The average consultant gets paid about $27 a month. They're selling up to $499 a month. And then we have the presidential consultant, which I told you is $1 million per month. And that position is being paid on average $131,000 per month. I believe in the company. If there's somebody on here that knows better than me, you can correct me, but I believe we have 10 to 15 presidentials at any given time. We have a lot of people hitting those managing ranks, which are $10,000 and $20,000 a month, up to those existing or executive ranks, which is where I land on the compensation plan here. So my life venture, I told you, one of the great ways that we get paid in the company, you choose either $30,000 to be put towards a new Jeep Wrangler, to experience the freedom to drive wherever you can imagine. You can't see it in the picture here, but I put LifeVantage decals on there. So that is just fun to go drive this car around town, to show up at team events, and just a fun opportunity to have a paid for vehicle in the garage. And if you choose not to do that, you get $25,000 cash. And that's one of the perks once you get to executive consultant 2 and maintain that. How about incentive trips? Maybe you would be motivated to travel. We are currently in 2 incentive trip periods. Whistler, Canada, which I've heard is just very amazing, such a dreamy place to be. That is happening through the end of March. So if you would join us today, you would have the opportunity to earn that incentive right there. That'll be in July. And then we have the executive destination, which this year, in case you didn't know what this tiny green continent or country is here, that is Turkey. And so everybody is just so excited, working so hard to earn the executive destination trip. That is like the trip I talked about earlier where I met Sandy, who's on the call here tonight, in Africa. So we have simple proven systems. We call it ITT, or Invite Tool Team. This is how we help you do your inviting. Whether you are brand new or you are a seasoned network marketer, we are going to help you with scripts. We are going to help you with who to talk to and how to have that conversation. We have tons of amazing tools, from Facebook pages to videos to third-party and third-party and in-house studies. We have Upline that is here to help you all the time. And we have these housed in websites and boards. It's a simple system to plug in and use those tools on YouTube and beyond. And then we have Team. We love working together. This is how you build this business, by locking arms, involving your upline, and letting them help you all along the way with industry years of experience. This really is like the level up in your system. When you work diligently with your team, you're going to see your progress grow. So our system is simple and proven. We'll look at this typo here. We have no shipping of products. We have no inventory. We have no invoicing. That is all done by our company. Whoops, one of my slides is missing. You also, like I said, get your website, you get the app, you get all of these other amazing tools to help you, just like I said, turnkey that business, get it going right away. Okay, so I want you to write this down. If you are watching here tonight, to earn that free 10-day trial of the True Science Liquid Collagen, just give me an email right here, dawn@dawnburish.com. And in the subject line, type winner for your prize, and I'll get that sent right to you. And in the email, would you tell me two things? What LifeVantage products have you experienced so far? Might be none. And what you love about this company. Just 2 simple things that I'm going to be looking for, and I will pick the winner out of those that email that, dawn@dawnburish.com. So begin your True Science Liquid Collagen transformation with a 30-day supply. A one-time purchase is going to run you $174.99. The subscribe and save, which I mentioned earlier, that's really the basis of our business, is a subscription, which I must mention is very easy to cancel, change, add to, subtract from, just by texting our customer service line, which your enroller will provide for you. Subscribe and save saves you about $20 on that product. And then begin your True Science Liquid transformation with the Healthy Glow Essential Stack. So this is going to be, like I said, where the rubber meets the road, the Protandim NRF2 partnered with the liquid collagen. This is really where you're going to see those amazing benefits inside and out, and really feel it and love these products. That is going to be a one-time purchase of $220 about, or subscribe and save for $197. So get in where you fit in. We just appreciate you being here tonight. Get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom. We welcome you to LifeVantage. I have to just say, having been here a little over 3 years now, I couldn't ask for a better place to hang my hat and amazing people to get to work with every day. So thank you for joining the Collagen Conversation. We're going to do this again in 2 weeks. So if you enjoyed this, let us know. We'll make sure you get the invite for next week so that you can invite your friends to join you then. Stop share. Do we have any questions? I'm going to quit the recording. Stop recording.